Greetings. It's 2K Sports bringing you live coverage of the NBA. This is our Sunday night broadcast. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I got him.
Here's Yakachonis. Gets the three to fall. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Here's Harper, and he goes in for the dunk.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? Here's Yakachonis. He's got 5, and the shot's good by Wiggins.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Yakachonis, this shot is good.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
Down low. It's tipped. And stolen by Jones. The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
And from the moment he set foot in this league, Herb Jones was a plus defender, Legs.
Well, Brian, people were questioning his offensive game initially, but he's been pretty solid there. And for a player who's made first team all defense, that's more than enough.
Here's Yakachonis. He has 7. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up for the graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. Ooh, it's stolen away. Banchero outside. There, the screen. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
At 6'10", Banchero possesses impressive mobility, just excellent in screen and rolls.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Count it.
Everybody appreciates that extra effort on the glass.
And there's the drive. The shot by Yakachonis, no good.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. When Karl Anthony Towns was brought up, Coach immediately chimed in, saying, yeah, the thing about Towns is the sheer size that he brings. Our guys will have to be physical and make him uncomfortable around the basket to have success. Physicality and aggressiveness will be the key. Back to you, Brian.
Allie, thank you. Here's Harper, and he dunks it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Wiggins with it. Done in his pocket. Wiggins looking around. And the layup is good off the glass. Wiggins got his second basket on the night.
Yeah, that's on the defense there. Now, you can't let Wiggins get this kind of positioning inside.
And it's Ware missing. Here's Yakichonis. 11 points in the game. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
That is a big-time finish by Wiggins right there. I love when he finishes with that type of authority.
Here's Harper. Banked it in off the glass. Harper's got 8 points.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so both teams trading buck. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there. The communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Now here's Miller. And that one comes up a bit short.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Here's Reed. Cashes it in from 11 feet.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up from Miami. 4-point game. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Ingram. The shot, no good. And, Tim, some have said that the hardcore Heat culture doesn't work in today's league.
Well, there certainly is a different mindset in the modern player. And the Heat organization was always known for working players the hardest. But now they have to ease back, but still be tougher than most.
Goes up on the wing. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Ingram really getting out and running the floor on the break. He was able to get ahead of the defense and then convert.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Heat trail by 4. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Miller outside. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's McDaniels. Still no points. McDaniels a screen. Ingram with the ball. Done in his pocket. Yep, that one's good.
Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Miller outside. It's good from the top of the key.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Reed for 3. The shot no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Pass to Watson. Fires from deep. Miller. The 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. It's Ellis with the drive. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
Here's Ingram, following the bucket by the Heat. Williams grabs the board. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And Legs, is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all-defense, Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Here's Harper. Give him 8. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the second free throw is good. There's a minute 12 left to play in the first half. Towns on a screen. Rebound by the Heat.
Wow, that's embarrassing. Come on, just put the ball in the hole.
There's a screen. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And it's tied up with that one.
He will have 3 free throws.
Here's Gooden. Towns driving. Counted.
Fantastic use off the bounce by Towns, getting all the way to the rim.
Pass to Harper. Wing shot on the way. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Wiggins offline from the high post. It's a neck-and-neck game in Miami. There's the 3. No good there. Towns outside. Here's Jakic. They set the screen with 2 seconds left. And he lays it in. Jakic has got 13.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 6 points for him.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
They set a pick. Here's Jakic. The rebound by Ware. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Well, Paolo Banchero has the Seattle skyline tattooed on his shoulder, and he says guys from there naturally have a chip on our shoulder because we feel like we're not seen as much as some of the other places around the country. Being born and raised, my mom and dad from there, it's in my blood. Back to you.
A lot of pride in his hometown. Thanks a lot, Allie. Here's Jakic. 13 points in the game. Pass to Wiggins. McDaniels a screen. 5 to shoot. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball. He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
McDaniels from long range. Knocks it loose.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Miami trailing. Miller outside. Miami moving it around to the paint for the tie, and too long on the shot.
That's a cold start out of the break. Only one of his first 4 has he gotten to go.
Here's Towns. Rebounded by Dunn.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
And the three-pointer goes. He has 7.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Towns on a screen. To get back on track. Rebound Miami.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Eldon Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
.156 left to play in the third quarter here. And there's a pick. Here's Banchero slicing in. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, how about the ferocity from Banchero? Not messing around on the drive.
Towns outside. Back to Ingram. Pass to Towns. The big man, Cat.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. Miller left side. Now here's Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uncovered. Good work there as it goes. Banchero's got 9 points.
He felt the defender closing out to him, and Banchero let it fly. That catch-and-shoot ability is a weapon.
Outside McDaniels. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. McDaniels got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. There's 45 seconds left in the third. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
Pass to Misi. Back to Ingram. The shot's good.
Yeah, Ingram that time managing to play big inside. He used his length to his advantage.
Here's Harper. He's got 10. And he can't jam it through. Can't hit that one. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Miami out in front, up by 3. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Timberwolves trail by 3. Now here's Ellis. Here's Misi. Got a hand on it. And they get it back. Done with it. Pass to Williams. Takes the three. Misi grabs the board. And the Timberwolves with possession here. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. And here's Ware. Pass to Harper. Outside Watson. Fires the three. Hits the three-pointer. And the Heat lead by 6. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Pass to Misi. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Oh, what great action we've seen tonight. Hard to imagine a more entertaining game.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Yves Misi. One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
He did exactly what needed to be done, though, pushing them to a 2-possession lead.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. And he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now Wiggins. 11 feet out. Oh, he picked him clean. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Harper. Rebounded by Towns.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
There's 1:59 left in the 4th quarter here. Ooh, he leaves no question.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Let's loose for 3. Oh, Wiggins, bullseye with the 3.
All that veteran experience right there paying off for Wiggins, proving to be a reliable option when you need a big bucket.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. There, the screen. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Harper. Just 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Oh, he can't get the layup. Timberwolves trail by 5. Another steal. And pushing it up. Here's Miami. And he pummels the iron. Bookends the break.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You've got to love the effort. That's big time.
And Caro pulls it down. And here's Miami. 7-point game. Biggest lead so far. Driving in. Jones rips down the board. And Minnesota with possession here.
And that was just moving the ball quickly. And he's rewarded at the end with a high percentage look.
And they are showing you why it's so important to get off the floor before the defense can set themselves.
Out of bounds, Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Minnesota substitution. Nisi. Brandon Ingram.
So it's Miami picking up the win. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends.
My diamonds could never stand still. Where you going, can't come here. I'll always take you back for your.
Come over, good time, was a bad one. You say you want, give me something long time. Me deal with this thing, no something like crime. I make you sing this line.